Oh, his fleet is
This
right
is what
where it
gives
should
man
be.
what
He's taken only a
certainty
small
that
ship
he can turn him,
and
bro.
his Padawan.
Because man's already not listening to these brothers, fam.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. Are you mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. No, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live.
Guys, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Ricky G. Yes,
Sam, Mr. Blisticker.
guys, welcome to the channel. This is the Clone Wars Episode 2 review. Spoilers. Today we have the Rising Malevolence. So,
Basically,
Yeah.
we're following Disney Plus release of chronological scheduling for the episodes, innit? So if anyone's wondering, like, if this doesn't follow, like, your DVD selection,
yeah.
we're doing the official Disney Plus way. Because
Yeah.
in Disney, we trust.
Interesting how they've released it here. Because I'm watching this one, I'm like, wait, this over here?
Well, what actually happened was...
Yeah.
Well, when Clone Wars was released, it actually wasn't released in chronological order. So, some people have the natural way it was released, as opposed to chronological way.
I see.
What's the actual episode then? You don't want me asking.
This one.
This, I don't know. This actually might be the chronological
I'm
order.
pretty sure this is one I watched next as well.
But I don't remember this episode
This is not
being
the second
so
early,
early,
this
bro.
is not the second
No way.
episode.
No
Really?
way, bro.
In fact, it might be the second episode, but the thing never came out in chronological order. You're saying when you watched it,
Yeah.
you watched it from the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And it was like this.
Yeah, this is the second one I watched as well.
Huh, interesting.
No, maybe man's not remembering it right, but that is true though about the chronological order thing.
It's like,
No, so they did. I don't know. It's weird, fam. It just didn't start off in chronological order. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think that's probably because of the Yoda episode. I don't know, fam. I don't know.
Interessant.
By Star Wars, innit? That's what they do.
Interessant. Alright, cool. So today, who do we have? Who do we see? Master
Grievous.
Plo,
Mm.
Grievous, anyone else? Dooku. I mean, we did see, what's his face?
Anakin and...
Idiot Man.
We saw the whole council, bro.
Yeah, the whole
Ahsoka.
pretty much the main council. Ahsoka for the first time. We get to see Ahsoka for the first time.
Mm.
All right, cool. So, what's your take on this mission?
It's a complete disaster.
Why is that?
On the, obviously we know that whenever these guys give information to... Is his name Palpatine to the
Palpatine.
council?
Yeah.
Sorry, Sidious to the Sith. Sorry, it's just, yeah. Anyway, so whenever when
So
these
trying to come in grasp with
yeah,
Sidious and
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Everyone was calling it Palpatine and someone.
Yeah. I hear you.
So obviously, when those guys also give out some information, they don't know that they're actually giving up information to these men to counteract to these men out here. So when said information is out, they're like, "Oh, we're going to be in this sector." They come and just wipe these guys out.
Do you know how mad it is, yeah, when you've got someone in your circle who's a rat, fam? Do you, like,
But
fat, what?
but is he the rat?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying, like, I'm talking from the perspective of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Palpatine's a rat.
Right.
Get me?
So
Or he's
saying
working with the
Anakin.
Pats, he's working with the ops, whatever you want to
But
say.
was
Or
always
he is the ops.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
just
bro.
happened to infiltrate.
Yeah, fam. That's what I'm saying. Like that, but to that circle, he's the rat. Like, do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, like, it's devastating. Brother. I don't even know if there's anything worse than having a rat in the circle, fam.
And
Or maybe what's worse than that is one of the man them flipping. Do you know what I'm saying? But smart.
But this is where I'm like, is he a rat though? Because he was never from that camp to begin with. To me, like, if you're a rat, yeah, you was from that camp and you flipped.
so I
He
was
was
gonna
never
say,
there. He was
it
just too
Anakin
smart.
then. Is that why they don't trust him?
Nah, bro. No. I know what you're saying. You're talking about from the perspective of just like someone being a regular snitch. I'm not talking about that. Like, whether you get in through whatever, because like, bro, you see like in Donnie Brasco,
Yeah.
man's not in the ting.
Yeah.
Man's boy vouches for him and he gets in the ting.
Yeah.
That's the perspective I'm seeing it with Palpatine. Like, they're doing up government and he gets up being in the ting, bro. He's still the rat from the point of the, like, you get me? He's the rat, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's mad, bro, because there's just nothing more devastating than that, fam. These lot are reporting, oh, blah, 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 to the brother who's commissioning the jobs to destroy you, man. And then the dude on the mission, Anakin, the rat is going to Anakin and playing both sides now. Oh, they're really angry at you over here. Abort the mission. And it works on so many levels. It works on levels of, if Anakin aborts the mission, he's cool. The mission that he's got with the new weapon is not found.
And that man getting finished.
Now, if Anakin don't listen and he pursues it, he's worried that his potential new apprentice that he's looking at is going to find his old apprentice. Do you know what I'm saying? And that could push a conflict that might not be good for him. But then knowing Palpatine, even if that did happen, he's still winning.
Still works for him.
Always winning.
It's mad.
We are here playing chess, ladies and gents.
Brother, Palpatine's not playing chess. Palpatine's playing like some new version of chess where there's black pawns on this side, white pawns in the middle, and black pawns on that side as well. He's winning. They're finished, brother, from all angles.
All angles indeed, man. That's cool. I mean, it's just interesting to see how these men are how easily they are to leave a comrade behind because logistics and numbers don't add up for you to go and save whoever needs to be saved. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of like puts a real dent on principalities and what the core of what you guys are about, innit? Because if that's exactly how you better move, then clearly there's an issue. There's an issue. For me, there's an issue. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes me back to that day we was playing Call of Duty, and was it Sam? Someone was like, "Oh, leave me behind." Like, I'm done. And I was like,
No, I said leave you behind or something like that.
No, you was already out. You was just spectating. And I was like, no, like, he's telling me to leave him because he's outnumbered. There's no point me going there. But I'm like,
oh yeah, I know that situation.
That doesn't make sense to me because if we're in the same team, bro, if we're getting done, we're all getting done. Because at some point they're gonna come and get me. So at least if 2 go against 3 is better than 1 going against 3 and 1 always getting finished.
Yeah, but I disagree on that scenario.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like the core value of being in the team, bro.
I hear that point, but in the scenario, if you escape, you've got a better chance of bringing all 3 of us back than used to going to fight in a battle that you're potentially already losing.
But there's
which is different scenarios.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the core of doing things like, do you know what I'm saying? If you're running with something, bro, you gotta have some sort of core to it, bro.
I feel like you gotta
have some spine to it, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but the bigger issue there is that they'd sent ships there before. The ships had got destroyed.
And they don't know how.
And they don't know how, and they're sending more ships. Because they said that in the episode. Yeah. Oh, now Poe Kloon's ships are gone. Brother, you knew something mad was going on there before.
That's their eye, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now they're not going to send no one to rescue them.
That's even dumber, bro.
Yeah, like, that's my point.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not the don't go save them. It's the, why are you sending these man there when the last fleet you sent there got finished?
Doing the same thing. Oh, like, that's another issue too, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just too much, man. It's just too much. What else?
But the introduction to Ahsoka is cool, but like, I just understand why everyone was like so annoyed by this character, fam.
Oh, Ahsoka?
Yeah, bro, because she's annoying, fam. Like, if you think about it, like, if you're coming into this and like, obviously we've got the hindsight of knowing how the character grows up, but like, bruv, the first episode, she's not listening to Anakin, she's not listening to the Jedi Council, and before, if this would happen, like, this kid would have been out there, bruv. They would have just got kicked out quickly, fam.
Was not Anakin doing that at a younger age to Obi, though?
Yeah, but he's doing it to Obi-Wan in isolation, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? And that relationship was already booky from Qui-Gon saying, oh, you got to train this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was forced to train Anakin.
Get me?
You know what I'm saying?
And it does make sense that Ahsoka has this character trait, or why this character trait makes her Anakin's Padawan. But at the same time, just the character in isolation is just like, yo, shut up, man.
It's funny how Obi-Wan out here taking shots at Anakin. It's like, oh, like, yeah, well, she is being trained by Anakin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that in itself shows a lot about, do you know what I'm saying?
Their relationship.
How the relationship and how things are moving. But other than that, obviously, we have a Grievous running this mission. This is the mission. This is the first episode we get introduced to Grievous. The last time we see Grievous is episode before this whole thing started. Was episode what?
2.
It's episode 2.
Clone Wars? Clone Wars, right?
Yeah, bro.
And it's always fun to see Grievous doing
like
crud,
Grievous
bruv.
character,
It's always fun to see him, like the joy he takes on just murking these lot, innit?
He's a warrior, fam.
Do you know what I mean?
He enjoys winning conflicts, bro.
And one thing that's fun is that you see the Clank share, because they're around him, they gravitate to his behavior. Because you see them even here laughing, yeah, these men get murked. But you never really see them with that kind of behavior elsewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny to always see Grievous and his team. But then again, obviously, Grievous, you have Thing above him as well.
I was going to say, so is that his apprentice then?
Nah, so basically, Grievous isn't in the Sith and Jedi thing, bruv. He's just a warrior.
He's just a general.
But he collects lightsabers because, like, he's
he's
a warrior, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he just feels like, yo, if I beat a Jedi, I take that man's weapon, bruv. Like, that's just some warrior tip. With his thing with Dooku is, he's the general. He's just the general of the army, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And Dooku's the leader of the separatists. You know what I'm saying? So he's got bare generals. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a leader. Obviously, Ventress is one of them. Get me? So it's just different parts, different things, fam. Get me?
Yeah, man. Overall, decent. Anything else?
I feel like, I don't know.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Go on.
The clones already knowing that, yo, we're dispensable out here. Like, why would these men come for us? And Poke was like, this is how mad it is, yeah? So, Master Ploku, yeah, he's so out of touch, yeah, with what these guys go through. Because it's like, oh, why would you man think that we wouldn't come for you? And it's like, fam, like, it happens all the time. Like, we're dispensable. And it's like, and obviously in his mind, it's like, he feels like he's giving some sort of like coaching to these lot or teaching them. But really and truly, he's out of touch of what they go through on a daily basis and how these men get murked all the time. So that's another thing to take off from this episode. But pretty much it, man. It was just really about this rescue mission and these men.
Yeah. Chess.
Yeah.
Pieces.
Everything in life.
That's interesting. Like, is this the first time we see an ion cannon? Because I feel like they make it seem like it's a bigger thing than it is.
I think so.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't ever remember seeing this weapon before this episode.
Especially on a ship.
Yeah, that's what I was more so thinking, like, connected to a ship, them using it like that. So it's interesting, man. We'll see what happens on the next episode, though. But this is good to go back and watch these things, bro. It's mad.
For sure.
Bro, the production and all of that stuff is way better than I feel like I remembered it to be, or is that Disney Plus enhancing the thing?
It's Disney Plus the 4K, I would say.
Still looks gangster.
I would say. But either way, bro, it's like these men were ahead of time when creating this stuff. I remember watching this, losing our minds, bro. So, yeah, guys, look, thank you for coming through. Leave your thoughts on this episode. What do you think about how the clones are being treated? What do you think about the Grievous and all those guys? Other than that, we'll be seeing you guys next time. And don't forget, if you want to watch our watch along to this, head over to patreon.com/the Cybernerds. Other than that, I'm Revenue GS.
So I'm Mr. Blitz Tech.
Joe on Further the Cybernerds.
We'll see you next time. Peace.